Isn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Play action. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Go. Waiting.
They'll run on first down. It's Burton. He's going to be dropped following a pickup. 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check. Lucky.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers 0. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Philip Dorsett.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, say, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 22.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Empty. Kill.
Now a run with Akers.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Cam Akers
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30.
Do what we do.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Burton. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Lefty. Trey 15. Here we go again. Watch the ship. Watch the goal. Watch the ship. SOS.
Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer,
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 51 to Mike, boys. 51.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Touchdown, Packers! Chase Claypool with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. 4 down. 4 down. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Packers 28, Buccaneers 14. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
To throw, Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Packers 28. Buccaneers 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Akers. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Again, it'll be Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Blankenship's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. And even 40 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Wentz to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
13-yard line.
Run from Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Kaepernick. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Henry Ruggs. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 34. Buccaneers 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Throwing now is Wentz. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Packers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 40. Buccaneers 35.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, Kaepernick gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with. Talk it over. Kaepernick to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Kaepernick. Back
to Brown, this time complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw is Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they wanted